Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. If you returning, hey girl, hey. I want to do another story time about the time that I lost my virginity. I don't know, it wasn't like, I don't know, I just thought it was gonna be like, cause I was the last person like to have sex like out of all my friends, all my like older cousins, like it's my sisters. I was the last one, so I was going off of like what they was telling me. Like it's gonna be like this, it's gonna be like that, it's gonna be like that, but it wasn't. Like maybe because the boy was a virgin too, so neither one of us really knew what we was doing. But okay, let me tell you how it happened. So we had been together for like probably like a year or almost a year, but whatever. I think I was like almost 17 or just turned 17, one of those. But we had planned it for like probably like a week or two or something. We had been talking about it, but we just never did it because he wasn't like trying to pressure me. He just was like, if you want to do it, we can do it. If you don't, then okay. And then at first I was scared, so I was like, no, 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 no. But then I started to like get curious about it, like curious and curiosity. That shit will get you in trouble. But I got curious about it, and we ended up doing it. But we had planned it for like 2 weeks, and then we finally did it. But the lead up to it was crazy because it was like it was like two or three. No, I'm lying. Like 3 or 4. It took like 3 or 4 days for us to actually do it. Do it, do it, whatever. Because it was hurting. Like it hurt so bad. Like nobody told me it was gonna hurt. People told me like you're gonna hate it or you're gonna love it, and once you do it, you're gonna get addicted and this and that and the other thing and all that. But nobody told me it was gonna hurt like a fucking bitch. So it hurt so bad. So I just kept saying no, like stop, like it's okay, whatever, like okay. So the first day, it was like hella planned. Like I mean, we was like going all out. We both like took a shower before at his house. Like it was just so funny because we really like super planned it out, but it didn't even happen that day. But we were just sitting there, and then I was like, so like depending on him to get it going, and he looking at me like, bitch, I don't know what I'm doing either, so you gotta help me too. So what we do, we go on our phones, our iPhones. Don't get your kids an iPhone because they can find out too much. But we're looking on our phones like how to do it, what to. So that we literally started like following directions. We was like watching videos, and then it was like, oh, so we're gonna try that, we're gonna try that, we're gonna try that. Nothing worked. It was like fail. 3 days, like fail, 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 fail. So then like I don't know if it was because we had been trying for all those days, or if I just was like fuck it, I'm tired of trying, like just go, just do it. Like I don't know, but that third or fourth or whatever day, it hurt still, but I was just like fuck it. And then once we started doing it, I was just like, that's it. Like not even no shade to him. Like it wasn't like he sucked or like he didn't, like he was being boosty. It wasn't like that. It was just because I just thought it was gonna be more. I thought I was gonna feel like a magnificent experience. I thought I was gonna be like, oh my god, like, oh my god, I gotta call somebody and tell them because that was just unbelievable. It just was like, oh, okay. Like I don't even know how long it was because it was just like it wasn't a big deal. But after we have finally like officially did it, we I don't know, it just got weird between us. Like after that, of course, I went home and take a shower and shit because I'm just not a nasty bitch like that. But I left and went home, and then at school the next day, I looked at him and he looked at me. I was like, hi. We normally meet at the cafeteria, in the cafeteria at the little table, have breakfast, whatever, whatever. This was like, what, the beginning of 10th grade, end of ninth grade or something like that. But we would like have like a little, little cupcake session in the morning. It what we always did. But this day, it was a little weird. Like, it was like we both didn't know what to say because I left right after. And we talked on the phone after that like normal, but we didn't talk about it. So it was like it hadn't been addressed since it happened. So we were just sitting there like, hey, how you doing? What's up? Good morning. You like your breakfast? Oh, it's good. Oh, can I have your biscuit? Oh, okay. All right, cool. Like, it was like hella dry, random ass conversation. But whatever. Fast forward. Fast forward to me telling my mom, and I just told her myself because, like, we just open like that, so I don't keep secrets. But I didn't tell her the day that it happened because I didn't really know how to bring it up. But I was just like, Mama, we did it. And then she was like, did what? I said, it. And she was like, stop lying. She didn't believe me. So then I just left it alone. Shit, fuck it. I left it alone. Never brought it up again, whatever. And then I don't know if we was having like a casual conversation, but I was like, something, because that shit hurt. And then she was like, what hurt? I said, Mama, I told you I did it. Like I told you I did it. And then she was like, oh my God, my baby. Like, so then we had to talk. We had that conversation, whatever. And then I was like, I thought I wasn't going to do it again because I didn't want to do it again. Like, it wasn't a big deal to me. But I guess that was a lie because after that, we was doing it every day. Like every day. And that's crazy because like me and him have been together for so long that it wasn't weird for me to like be going to his house every day. It wasn't weird for like his mom wouldn't be there and she wouldn't care. Like my mom would drop me off over there or I would catch the bus over there. She'd pick me up from over there when I call her. Like it wasn't a big deal. Who cares? Like whatever. Like he wasn't somebody that I just met on the street. Like this boy been growing up with me since forever. But so it wasn't weird for me to be over there. But we was like doing it every day, every day, every day. So when they tell you that you're going to get addicted, you are. But I'm saying that to say, like, don't rush. Don't rush. I don't regret doing it because I waited. Like, I waited a nice time. Like, people in my... I'm going to leave that alone. But I waited like the proper age to do it. Like people that wait until they like 19 or whatever, that ain't by choice. That's just because they ain't got no boyfriend. That's trying to do it with them. So that's not like no, 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 no. That don't let people make you feel like they better than you because they waited. Girl, shut your ass up. You know you've been wanting it and nobody wants to give it to you. Shut your ass up. But I don't know. That shit was just like, I'm going to tell my daughters, like, you're going to do it eventually, but you don't have to rush. Like, number one, the boy ain't going nowhere, and it ain't going to be all that, so you're not even really missing nothing. Like, I didn't even know what orgasm was. I didn't even know, like, what oral sex was. I didn't know. I mean, I knew, like, from like my mom telling me like the book stuff, like, but she wasn't telling me like this is where you put your mouth and this how you like, we didn't talk about it like that. But I mean, I knew what it was, but I didn't know how to do it, so we didn't do any of that. So it was just like all right, I'm about to cut, see you later, like, and then I went home. Like I wonder if he feel like I tooted and booted or something. Because it wasn't like that. You know who you are. It wasn't like that. It was just like, I couldn't believe I did it. And then I was like disappointed. Like, damn, I could have waited. Like, that was nothing to be like so anxious to do because it wasn't a big deal. But some people have better experiences than that. Like, and some people have worse. But I'm glad that old bruh wasn't like super pressuring me because it wasn't a big deal. He was just like, okay, like, because I had made him stopped those days before, and I thought he was gonna be like, oh, you playing, I'm about to move, you know, whatever, I'm about to go on to deal with this one, that one. But he didn't. So I got like super mad respect for him. Like, you the bomb, dude. Like, you know, I mean, let me shut up, but you know, okay, you know. So that's it. I mean, my experience was like boosty to me. But I think everybody's first time is boosty because you don't know what you're doing. You don't know like what you're looking for. You don't know what steps to take, what order to go in. You don't know what to do, how to do it, when to, like, you know, you don't even know what you're looking for. So, but it's gonna happen. You're gonna do it. But just be careful. Oh, and by the way, we did use condoms all those days. So, all those tries or whatever, like, and that was so funny because we knew how to put it on, but I don't think he had ever put it on himself before. And I sure never put it on no boy before. So I was just like, well, in class they say to do it like that and have a little air right there like that, and then you roll it down like that. So then we did it just like how it happened, how you supposed to do, how we learned in class how you supposed to do it. But that ain't how they was doing it in the videos we was watching. They was just like whoosh, whoosh, and boom, it was over with. Like, it took us like 30 minutes for him to put the thing on. Like, maybe because we both was nervous and both didn't know what we was doing. But that was terrible. I mean, terrible. But it's a part of life. You live and you learn. Just wait until you like at least like 17. 17 is like the proper, in this generation, like 17 is a good age. 16, 7. Not really 16. 16, given your situation, could be a little bit more understandable. But 17, 18, after 18, shit, do what you do. Like, whatever, girl, do. You grown, do your thing, boo. But 17 is a good age. So if you could wait, please wait until you're 17. Please wait. Please wait. I'm going to tell my girls wait till they're at least 17. But, you know, their dad is like, oh, you're never going to do it. And I'm like, boy, shut up. They're going to do it eventually. But we got to make sure that we can, like, keep it at a limit to where they're not doing it when they like fucking 12 and 13, because I live in the hood and this little girl's out here did more shit than me, and I'm 22 and got babies, so yikes. But that's because they mama be gone running the streets, chasing that one, chasing this one. But I don't know, but that's my experience. I wish I would have waited because it wasn't nothing to be excited about, but I did it. So see y'all in my next video. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about next, but it's probably another story time because I got stories for days. Okay, like stories for days. But thank y'all. See y'all in my next video. Mwah.